Welcome to our two-part video of weaving on a popsicle loom. The first video, we're going to put our warp strings on our popsicle sticks. The second video, we're going to show you how to weave on your popsicle stick loom. So you have to start with 4 popsicle sticks glued together in the shape of a square with a hot glue gun. You have to have scissors and yarn. In order to make anything on a loom, you have to have what they call warp strings and weft strings. Your warp strings are the stationary strings that you're going to weave on. The weft strings are the strings that you're going to weave left and right in order to make your fancy weave. We're going to make our loom in the first video. You have to start with some yarn that's about 2 yards long or 6 feet long. And you're going to tie in a double knot onto your loom your 2-yard piece of string. So I'm going to tie it 1, 2. And you've got to have an odd number of strings to weave on in order for your weave to come out correctly. In this case, we're going to do 9 because we've got some little grooves in here that we can kind of help us along so that they don't move around. So when you tie your string on, you're going to come down to this first little groove and bring it back up to the top, like so. Then you've got to wrap around and pull your string through the hole, and you're going to move over to the second set of grooves. We're going to go in that hole. We're going to wrap it around, come down to the second set of grooves and back up. So each set of strings has 2 when you get finished. We're going to move over now to the next grooves by pulling our string through the center of the hole and wrap it around the third groove. Come down to the third groove and back up. Now we have 3 rows. We're going to hold it tight right there while I pull it through the hole again. And we're going to move over once again into those grooves, down here to those grooves, back up, hold it while we move over by pulling the strings through the hole. And now we don't have a groove, so we're just going to do one in the middle here without the grooves. And if you just do it sort of tautly by holding your strings kind of tightly like guitar strings, they won't move. So now we've got some rows. It doesn't matter that the space here is just a little bit bigger. It'll just make your weave look kind of neat. So now we're going to go in one more time into these little grooves here, down and up. Hold it while we pull it through this hole. So what happens is when we get back up here to the top, we just hold it, and then we have to move over. And in order to move over, you've got to pull the string through. So then we're going to wrap around this one, down at the bottom and back up. Let's see how many we have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 2 more. This is going to be 8 through the hole. And our last one, 9. Coming through the hole again in our last groove. Down, and you come around when you go in the groove, around your stick, down and up. It's not that easy, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty simple. Now I'm just wrapping around this first string, and I'm going to tie a little knot so it doesn't come undone. Again, I'm going to go around the string, come through the hole, and pull. Now I have my warp strings on my loom, and I can start weaving. Watch our second video to see how to do your weft strings and how to weave on a popsicle loom.